Welcome to World of Free Sports, where you're about to witness some intense competition as the world's best freestylers perform jaw-dropping tricks out on the water. Let the battle for the 2024 Freestyle Pro Tour title begin. It's time for some freestyle action. The end of the season is here, and that means that in this episode we'll be crowning the 2024 Freestyle Pro Tour champions. The Freestyle Pro Tour consists of 3 disciplines: regular windsurfing freestyle, toe-in freestyle, where the riders use the apparent wind generated by the toe to do moves, and foil style, where a hydrofoil is used to do more dynamic moves in lower winds. In this episode, we will decide the champions for each discipline at 2 events. The foil style and toe-in will be crowned at the FPT Geneva, and the freestyle title will be decided at the FPT Naxos in Greece. But we're going to kick things off on the shores of Lake Geneva in Geneva.
It's nice to be back. Yeah, last year I won the European title here, so it's kind of a happy memory from last year to be back here, and yeah, it's stunning, enjoying the view and can't complain.
Well, yeah, since the beginning I was watching online, and after I see the first year here, it was wow, the guys are really flying like crazy, and it looks epic.
And then last year, yeah, it was insane. I just remember Sam doing the Sam air scoring 10 points. I think it was in the final, and then it was kind of over for all of us. So we were fighting for second place. But yeah, it was just I think pushing the toe-in limits every time we were here, and I think we can expect nothing less from this event this year.
So I actually like it a lot because it means we can bring it to places where we wouldn't otherwise go. Like here, where obviously it could be windy here, but we could bring it to like big cities and big events as like a show format rather than always having to be dependent on wind. I enjoy it as well. It's just different. It's very high adrenaline, like way more than the normal windsurfing.
Now we have the perfect water surface to do some toe-in, so yeah, I'm very excited for that. Yeah, so last year was just making me very happy, but also a bit hungry for more. So I'm feeling a bit more confident and hoping I can reach the same, maybe a bit better, and throw just some a bit bigger moves out there.
On the very first day, there was the opportunity for the foil style discipline. Riders got up bright and early for the skippers meeting and then hit the water. Unfortunately, the wind was too light for the official competition. While being out there though, creativity took the lead, and we saw the merging of the toe-in and foil style discipline. There was some great action, but unfortunately contestable conditions didn't materialise. And with a couple of windless days on the horizon, focus now shifted to light wind activities. The most important no-wind activity? Toe-in windsurfing. Riders are towed at speeds of up to 70 kilometers an hour to use the apparent wind generated by their speed to perform windsurfing moves. Added into the mix is a wake boat, which creates a massive wave to propel the windsurfers into the sky. The competition consists of 2 qualification rounds. Only 4 athletes per round advance to the grand final. Having 3 runs each in different categories, the 2 best moves add up to their final score. The second run will always be a flat water run where the riders bounce over the water like a skipping stone. The other 2 runs come with the wake boat ramp. Soon enough, it was time for the first qualification round. Kicking it off with a bang was up-and-coming young gun Leander Halm.
yeah, I wanted to go for 100 air funnel, but like mid-air in the rotation, I realized like something going wrong on my boom, and it's just like slapped in half, and I could not land it.
No doubt the tone had been set to push the limit. So let's get into the first qualification round. The two standout riders from this qualification were Sam Estev, who secured a final spot with his trademark extended double rotation, and Yentel Caers, who left all of the competition in his wake with an insane double air culo, as well as a perfect Sam air with 2.5 rotations. On the women's side, only one person could advance to the final. And as expected, defending European champion Maike Huvermann made easy work of it. After the qualification, we took the chance to hear from both Caers and Estev about their incredible moves.
I mean, first of all, double air cooler is one of my favorite moves to do just in normal windsurfing. It's like one of the moves not many guys are still landing, so I really enjoy doing it and pushing the other ones to try it and practice it. Then doing it in towing is a whole different story. Going to the wave is the hard part. Once you hit the wave, the double air cooler is easier on. But yeah, still stoked to do it, and I hope to see more people trying it.
I wanted to do a double air rotation, and I went for it 2.5. And then I was thinking, like, what is possible? It's crazy, that move, I can land it. So that's the first time, and then the second time was here in Geneva two years ago, for the last run of the competition, out of the competition. And here the wave was much more bigger than in Austria, and so I flew much more, and I could do a triple rotation, and I landed it for the second time.
Spinning 3 times around is crazy. Like, you cannot do that in normal winter, not yet. It will come.
It's only here we have special conditions with fast speed, like almost 70 km/h before kicking the wave, and then the wave is so big and perfectly shaped for big tricks. For a moment, I only landed on towing, but I think in real wind it's possible to land it. Of course, with the big wave and strong wind, I think it's possible. Yeah.
I believe everything is possible. It just has to work in your mind, and everything we can do in towing should be possible in windsurfing in the right place, right conditions.
Day 2, and it was now time for the second qualification round. The crowds gathered, and the riders got ready for action. In the women's, Lisa Kloster dominated and quickly secured her spot in the final against Maike.
I'm very happy. It didn't went fully as I wanted, like in the practice. It was a bit better, but now I can do and maybe show even more in the final tomorrow.
In the men's, the level was sky high. Securing spots in the final were Neubauer, Court, Howard, and last year's European champion, George Grisley.
Yeah, pretty buzzing. Just wanted to make it there first, and then the rest will follow. But yeah, it's difficult with the level of everyone at the moment, but I need to think of some new stuff overnight and dream windsurfing and towing and see what I can come up with.
Today I went a little bit for safe, maybe tomorrow I can go standing it.
Safe is not on the menu, we just want to go big.
Go big or go home, right?
Exactly,
And go big they did. It's finals time. In the women's final, Lisa Kloster put up a solid fight, but was unable to dethrone the multiple European champion, Maike Huvermann.
I'm very happy with the win. We had a great week this week. The setup here is crazy with a super steep ramp, and we're coming in very fast, so we were able to do some really cool moves, and I had fun.
Winning the men's final was Yentel Caers with a triple rotation. It's never been seen before in tow-in windsurfing. The Belgian once again raised the level.
Well, I'm super stoked to win this event once again. The other day I did the summer, the triple rotation, and it was massive, and then everyone, including me, had a feeling like it cannot go bigger. And today in the final it went bigger, you know. I don't know what I did different, but I felt like flying, and we never know in freestyle what's possible, what's going to be the next.
Caers had won the event, however the European title was still on the line. After winning in Vieste earlier in the season, it was Lennart Neubauer who came out on top thanks to a second place in Geneva, and making his first European Championship podium. It was Jamie Howard in third. An amazing event here in Geneva, and we're not done yet.
I was, I think, first in Vieste and then second here. So that was enough to get the title. So I'm very, very happy. With tow-in, with windsurfing, with foil, it's just generally been very good year for me. It's not over yet. We still got the EFPT and Naxos.
And Naxos is a very special place for Neubauer, because this is his home spot. The event proved to be very popular, with more entrants than the fleet could fit, meaning that a qualification round would have to be run.
So hopefully I'll just show what I can do, and hopefully it's better than the
The
other time
event
again.
was one of the windiest on record, so it was straight into the action.
It was amazing, man. The conditions are perfect. That is what I like. Strong wind.
Local knowledge was key, and it was locals Stan Proponas and Socrates Saraliotis who took the first two spots.
Amazing feeling. I had the same feeling years ago, and now second time. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Now it's gonna be a bit more tough, I guess, with all the big guns.
There were 4 more spots up for grabs, and in a comeback round, the fight was on. Securing those final spots were Sam Green, Gianluca Sorrentino, Tommaso Coppola and Julian Join. The men's fleet was now set, but before the first day ended, the women also got their chance in the single elimination. With solid representation from 6 different nations, it was time for them to hit the water.
Yeah, it's howling out there, it's huge waves, so I think it's the biggest waves I ever experienced.
Super good. I was struggling a bit in the morning, but now I feel a bit more confident in those conditions.
Advancing into the semi-finals were Maike Huvermann, Lisa Kloster, Elena Dominik and Linda Mankova. Experience had once again proved key, and it was Huvermann and Kloster who would meet in the final.
I think I need to push a bit more, but Lisa's also sailing 6, so it's gonna be a good run.
Coming up in second, Lisa Kloster. For winning the single is Maike Huvermann.
An epic first day of competition, and there were 4 more still to come. On day 2, the conditions turned it up to another level, and with the men's fleet now complete, the elimination battles could begin. The The first big story of the day was when Maike Huvermann, making his debut on tour, took down the current third-ranked Neubauer.
I was surprised by myself how good the moves went down, and I was just praying that it's enough, and it's enough. It's incredible.
Another standout was George Grisley. He made it so far up the ladder and gave it his all in a heat against Lennart Neubauer. But above each of those, the biggest upset of the day belonged to the 17-year-old Japanese sailor, Takumi Miura, who took down one of the event favourites, Jacopo Testa. The Japanese rookie managed to get himself into 4th place.
I won the Jacopo. I can't believe. Yeah, I'm so happy.
Claiming 3rd place was Yentel Caers, and on his way to that result, he made history, being the only rider ever to land a double air culo in every single one of his heats. Fellow Belgian Steven van Broekhoven was also on a charge, making it to the final. But the standout was none other than Lennart Neubauer. The local Greek sailor was riding a wave of support all day, with hundreds of fans cheering him on. There was no stopping him. Dieter van Eycken was the only competitor threatening him in a thrillingly close match.
Dieter sailed really good. I think it was really close points-wise. But yeah, I'm feeling in the rhythm and everything is working the way I wanted to.
In the final against Van Broekhoven, the young Greek sailor put together the highest heat score of the event. It would be enough to secure Lennart Neubauer the win.
Second position was Lennart Neubauer.
Yeah, it's. I'll be honest, probably means more than the world title to me. Winning the single here in front of my closest friends. I mean, I grew up sailing with them and training hours and hours in this same spot, and just being able to show everything here today. Yeah, it's just unbelievable.
In freestyle windsurfing, it's customary to have a comeback round. Having waited in anticipation, it was now finally time for the women to hit the water again.
The conditions are still really challenging, but I'm looking forward to my heat.
The big standout in the women's fleet was Melina Vingard Schutz. She won 3 consecutive heats against Battis, Shamirian and Mankova.
It's going good. I was on the power this time. So back on the 3.6 and getting some fuel. So I can be ready against Elena again. Super excited.
In an incredibly close heat, Elena Dominic managed to defend her position with a last-minute shaka. That would see her go up against Lisa Kloster, who did not give in, meaning she got a chance at revenge with Maike Huvermann in the final comeback round.
I really enjoyed it. I think it's been a while since we had conditions like this. It was super nice sailing with Lisa.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a bit gusty and a bit more choppy than the other day, so I struggled a bit with that, but when I had the funnel in, I was like happy and yeah.
So taking first place is Maike Huvermann.
With the wind machine still firing, it was time to complete the first rounds of the men's comeback. As the sun was setting, the first round was complete. Luckily, the next day saw a repeat of the blasting conditions, and the competition got straight back underway. Kiri Toad managed to boost his rankings, taking out Rafa de Wint and Julian Join. Foivos Supros was back from sickness and hungry to improve his result. It took Nicholas Nebelung to stop him. Nebelung had an early exit in the single, and so did Van der Eycken. Both were determined to show what they're capable of. Van der Eycken had to go up against Nebelung's nemesis, Maike Huvermann. Van der Eycken appeared to have things under control, but Huvermann had an ace up his sleeve and took the win in the final seconds of the heat, causing yet another big upset in his debut contest.
Incredible. Man, Dieter's one of my favorite sailors, maybe my favorite, and like...
In the meantime, Jamie Howard took down Kiri Toad, which put him up against Huvermann, and had a heat so close it ended with a tie.
Exactly the same. Let's just both say.
After resailing the heat, it would be Howard who advanced. On the other side of the ladder, Nebelung was now up against Jacopo Testa, and the Italian was unstoppable. Winning 6 heats in a row, he took down both Howard and Nebelung. And that would deliver him a chance of redemption against Moria.
He's a really good sailor, he's dangerous, and yeah, you have to sail good if you want to win, taking him down.
Testa took the win, but then faced the reality of a well-rested Yentel Caers, who once again utilised his double air culos to advance and end Testa's run.
Take sailing up for good comeback.
Next up, it was the battle of the Belgians as Caers faced Van Broekhoven. Despite Van Broekhoven trying the double air culo himself, he could not match Caers and had to settle for 3rd place. As the beach filled with supporters, it was time for the grand final.
It doesn't matter, it's just good to see a lot of crowd on the beach and supporting us windsurfers. Mainly Lennart here, but you know, they're coming to see the action.
I went out and everything just sort of seemed to work, a bit of a slow start, but then I felt like I was getting back into the rhythm. Yeah, again, I think the crowd was even bigger today, so thanks to everyone who came. This makes a difference, believe it or not. And yeah, I think I'm going to celebrate tonight.
What an end to the season. Lennart Neubauer wins all 3 FPT disciplines and cements himself as the most diverse freestyler in the scene. That's it for this edition of World of Free Sports. We hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.